Goonswarm is the arguably biggest alliance in the whole game. However, when you join them, you will quickly notice that their IT makes you kind of feel set back to the year 2002. It is functional, it is nice, it has many features that you might not find elsewhere. But if you have no idea how to use it, you're not the only one. So today I'm going to run you through the basics of what you need to do once you joined an Imperium Corp to get access to all the Goon services in a nice, easy and clean way. But if you want to join an Imperium Corp and haven't decided yet, why not join my corp? Anyway, you can find a Discord link in the video description if you want to join. However, make sure to stick to the end as well, because you'll also be checking out a bunch of cool sigs in Imperium you might want to join to improve your gameplay just this tad bit by having access to that little bit extra when it comes to cool features. The first step we actually have to do is making an account on the Goonswarm website. For this, you just need to click the link in the description to get to the Goonfleet website and actually make an account. This is pretty important. Normally when you make an account on and off, it doesn't matter if you remember the password or not, but in this case, please make sure that once you logged in with your character and make your account, please remember your password and your login, because those will be essential. Once you have the account, you can simply log in by entering your credentials in the left hand side. This will give you access to everything else on the off, so all those buttons up here will matter later on. But for the moment, the only important thing is that you go to characters and add in all the characters that you own. Just hit register a character and just add in all the characters that you have, because otherwise you might get in trouble. I speak from experience, so that is why I'm telling you. But once you've done that, you want to go to ESA. This will actually be the very important next thing you will need, because that is all the third-party logins that you have to all the other programs that you will need. But we will actually only need two of them, Jabber and Mumble. For those, just enter a password, and remembering this password is actually not important. You can also change it at any point later, so it's not the biggest thing if you forget it. Once you actually created a Goonfleet account, the next thing you want to do is actually download the two programs you will need to access the services offered to you there. The first one is Mumble. Just hit the download button and install it. And the second one is gonna be Pigeon, which you need to use Jabber, so just download that one as well. And just hit install on both of them. Installing them is pretty easy, so I'm going to run you through how to set them up, but when it comes to installing them, just download them and install them, and then we're gonna see us in the next part. When it comes to setting up programs, we're actually going to start with Pigeon, because arguably out of Mumble and Pigeon is the harder one. All you do here is to activate your account, you hit Manage Accounts, and just click the little add button here, and select under Protocol XMPP, and once you've selected XMPP, you will need a domain. The domain is a bit complicated, you just add in the actual domain of the website, which will be goonfleet.com, and nothing else, just that. And when it comes to password, you enter your password from the website. And when it comes to username, you just enter your forum username. In my case, it's my character name, and it will be in your case also your main character's name. Also make sure to remember password, I just forgot that part. Otherwise you will have to log in again every single time you start it up. Once you've done that, you will have a Jabber account and it will be active. So now, once you actually close this little window here, you will have an actual buddy list once you restart Pigeon. For that, just close it and just restart it. But once that is the case, you will see that you have a lot more people now on your buddy list, and you actually can join channels. When it comes to joining channels, you just hit the join a chat button, and you'll be now a bit confused because there's not an actual list, but once you hit room list, you will see all the other rooms that exist on the server. What you want to do here is just select any channel in the list and just enter whatever channel you want to join. I would join Delph 911, which is the Rockall safe channel. You might want to have that if you ever want to fly a Rockall anyway. But here's the important part, you do not hit join, you click add chat, because that makes it so every single time when you restart Jabber, you will just be able to automatically be in the chat again. So just make sure to select automatically join when the account connects, and you should be all good, and just hit add. And now, every single time when you restart Jabber, this channel is gonna be open. It's not gonna be open yet because we didn't restart it yet, but once we restart and have selected all the channels we want, we're going to have an easy time here. All the other channels you might not have access yet until you've selected certain groups on the off, but until then you can at least see them all. But that is basically the basics of Jabber, and if you've done everything correctly, it should look like this. So that is actually pretty simple, and you can just add in more channels at the top by just clicking again on buddies, join chat, and adding more channels. I already just said that connecting to the Mumble server is easy. I was wrong. It just turns out it doesn't work via the website, at least not for me. Normally you just click here to join and it would immediately connect you to Mumble, but apparently that is not the case. So what you want to do is you want to click the connect button and click add new. This will add a bookmark, and the data for it is pretty simple. I'm just gonna actually copy it out of here because it turns out, well, it doesn't work for me. So you just enter address mumble.goonfleet. I will again put it in the video description. You hit OK and you should be able to connect. Once again, it will ask you for password or not, and you should be all good. The important thing now is you want to still go to configure to set up a push to talk, because the normal push to talk is, let's just say, suboptimal, and people will be very angry if you keep hitting the push to talk button there. So just select push to talk, but when it comes to shortcuts, you want to have a push to talk button, which is not gonna be your main push to talk button. You want to set a key that you primarily don't hit. Because if there's sub-channels on the Mumble, you will basically yell into every single other channel that is on there, so just add in a key that you primarily don't hit for push to talk. And when it comes to adding the actual push to talk, you just want to hit the add button at the bottom, click on unassigned, and select whisper/shout at the very bottom. This is a key which allows you to only yell to specific channels, and for that, to just set it up correctly, you want to click on empty in the middle, click on the three dots, and select channel. And here just click on current and you should be good to go. And now just assign here your preferred shortcut to actually use push to talk. That is the important one, not anything else. So once you've that set up, you have a push to talk, you have Mumble, and you can just join any channel you actually want to join. It's pretty simple. And that is all the services you actually need when it comes to Goonswarm, and you're done. Almost, because I want to explain just one more thing. There's 3 more buttons at the top you should really consider once you've joined, and those 3 are groups, Discord, and forums. The forums are very important because Goonswarm uses a forum that makes you feel back like you're in the 2004 image board era, and using that forum is very important, so just get used to the fact that the forum exists. The first group you should basically always join is Gooniversity, because this is a lot of info for new players, so just make sure to join the Discord and just join it. There's no application, you just hit join and you're in. It has a lot of free stuff, it has a lot of info for new players, and just go join it, there's nothing bad about it. The next group you should always join is Honeybees. Honeybees is a capital standing fleet sig. For this, you actually need a capital ship. I need to fill out a form. I'm kinda not gonna run you through this because I don't know if I will get in trouble if I do that, so just kinda take a look for yourself here. But there is a lot of SIGs, so you should kinda take a look at all of them. There's SIGs for a lot of different things, and a lot of SIGs you can basically just join out of interest. Most of them have a forum account. One SIG I'm in is Ministry of Truth, which is basically for creative things. So if you wanna have like a little outlet to talk about creative things like video making or graphic design, well, go join there. But yeah, the Imperium has a lot of groups you should take a look at, and that is a thing you should consider, and that is a thing you should do once you joined. The next thing is Discord. Discord is something you need to actually join the Discord servers and have them authenticated that use you. So just make sure to link a Discord account, and then you can actually join the Discord servers via that. Anyway, this was everything already. I hope I was able to help you, and I was able to help you if you want to join Goonswarm, and if you don't want to join any Imperium Alliance, hey, at least you just got a trip back into 2002 internet. That is really nice too. But all in all, Goonswarm services are pretty stable, they are pretty good for the most part. They just feel very old bacon and you feel put back like 20 years ago. Is that bad? Maybe, but it's just what it is and you can kinda deal with it. But for that, it has a lot of features that you don't really find in other places. So for that, there's always a payoff. And in that case, it's that it is somewhat clunky. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, and thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I just hope to see you next time. So see you!